What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Machiavelli, and now I'm back with another reaction video, man. Let's see. We got none other than Sadhguru. If you haven't realized this, stop what you are doing now. Wonder what that is. I ain't got much of a extended intro for that one. So without further ado, man, let's get it.
Everybody keeps fooling themselves at every step in their life. I want that much money, that much wealth, that keeps you busy. As you sit here, time is rolling away for all of us. Can you roll it back? The question is what you make out of it. Do you want to make something out of it? There's no compulsion you have to make something out of it. If you had everything that you can ever dream of, everything is right here, what would you want? If you do not invest that much thought into your life, that means most people think it happens to other people. No, it can happen to us. If you're always conscious about this, how would you organize your time and energy? You decide. Only then you become sensitive.
I would say this. Too many people sit up here and dream and not really put any action behind it. Because it's one thing to dream. It's one thing to say, this is what I want. These are things that I acquire. But if you're not doing anything to get that, then you're pretty much beating yourself up, literally. Like, and then you wonder why you're depressed, or you wonder why, you're not where you want to be. That's why you're not using your time to figure out how can I get to that level that I want to be at. I can see it if it's, you're spending your time trying to get to that level or doing everything in your power to try to get to that level, whether if it's investing your money into things, crypto or real estate, whatever, and somehow you hit a bumpy road and you're not where you want to be, or you're in somewhere, you're at rock bottom. Because at that point, like you're trying, like it's a different thing when you're trying. But if you're not trying, then it's, yeah, not even gonna get 50% of what you want, or 30%, or any percent for that matter.
To life. Life becomes super valuable because
Tell me if it's wrong. What do you do when you achieve a goal you set? You immediately set another, right?
Yep.
Now, what happens when you achieve that?
I noticed that about rich people a lot. Like, I've been around successful people, and I'm telling you, that does not stop. Us people who are not rich, for us, our goal is millions of dollars, nice car, nice house. For rich people, they have all three of those things, and guess what? They still want more than that. And then once they get that, they still want more. Like, where do you stop this at? You see what I'm saying? Like, it is literally a cycle, man. It's crazy. It's really crazy. All we want as people who don't have it is this, that, and that's it. But rich people, they want more than that. They have that. They want more than that. Like, literally, the things that I just mentioned: cars, money, houses. To the average rich person, that's nothing. That's nothing. That's literally, to them, that's a meal at McDonald's. Like, that's nothing. It does nothing for them. Like, that's not enough. They want more. And then once they get that, that's not enough either. Because once you've realized that you can do something and you've achieved this, you'll know that I can take on way more challenging. I mean, that's just me too. I mean, in a way, like, there's some times where I set a certain goal, and then once I achieve that, I challenge myself for even bigger goal. And once I accomplish that, it just goes up, bro. So I can't really say to rich people, let me shut up, bro.
Same cycle goes on. Do you know what you ultimately want? Or are you going to go from one goal to another? When Sadhguru was asked by a student what should be the goal in life, Sadhguru stuns the audience with his explanation. Take a look.
My question is, suppose humanity makes it past this very tumultuous phase we're in right now. what would we do if we reach an ideal society where everyone is peaceful and together? What would our end game be? What would we strive towards?
See, look at it this way, because you can't really figure what all these people want. Look at yourself. Right now you're thinking you want to become an engineer. Let's say right now I make you an engineer, this moment. Then you're thinking you need a job, I got your job. Then you're thinking you need a promotion, I got you. Then you think you need an award, I got you. Then you think you need wealth, I got you right now. Everything that you can dream of.
Why don't you own commercial real estate? Yes, you. Why don't you own commercial?
I got you right now. What do you want now?
See what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
can do that for you.
You don't even know. Some people don't even know. That's literally what's so crazy. A lot of things that people want or think that they want, you seeing somebody else have it. Like a lot of the reasons why people want fame or money is because somebody else has it. You best believe if that person didn't have it, you wouldn't even think about becoming rich or having a nice car. If this person didn't have it, but because they have it, it makes you want it. But you really don't know. But can you really ask yourselves if that's what you want? And it don't even really have to be anything materialistic like cars, houses, jewelry, anything. It doesn't even have to be that. It could just be anything. Anything. It could be as simple as a candy bar. You know? Do you really want that, or are you just getting it because somebody else got it?
Let's say I want a job.
Huh?
I'm striving for a job right now.
Yes. Now, we are looking at the end game, right? You got everything you wanted right now. Things that you can imagine, things that you cannot imagine right now, everything you got right now. What do you want right now?
I wouldn't know what to do.
Just look at it, huh? See, when you say this, what it means is, all you want in your life, what you're seeking is struggle. To get a job, it must take 3 years, then you will feel, wow, I got a job. Look at all the people who have good jobs. Look at them walking on the street. Are they going blissfully, dripping ecstasy?
Oh,
Miserable guys.
yes, yes, yes. I've seen people who, literally, how that video just showed. I'm not lying to you guys, man. I worked out in San Francisco for a short time, in the Bay Area, San Francisco. And, that's a city where most people, dress in suit and ties or turtleneck sweaters. They dress professional. Everybody that walks in the streets of San Francisco, well, not everybody, but a good percentage of the people who wear suits and ties who work in San Francisco, they look very stressed. Like all the people who have good jobs and dress like that, just like how this video just showed, that's the ideal people who look like they're stressed, they're going through something, the job is trying to push, they're trying to push these ideas on this in this board meeting or whatever it is that these people do in their jobs, it's stressful. The stressful the things that they have to put up with. They have to go home and figure out how to run this idea across to their boss to see if they're gonna like it, or their boss is to see if they're gonna like it. And if they don't like it, they gotta come up with a new idea. Trust me.
They're getting blood pressure, going to work. They're getting all kinds of ailments, they're freaking out. Yes?
See?
So what do you want? Is there a girl here? What do you want?
I don't know anymore.
That's good. I do not know, I like that. Because actually you do not know.
See?
Everybody keeps fooling themselves at every step in their life, thinking, what I want is, I want to become an engineer, I want to become an engineer. It'll keep you busy for 5, 7 years.
Yeah.
Then I want job, it keeps you busy for another 1 or 2 years. Then I want this kind of job, that keeps you busy for another 8, 10 years. I want that much money, that much wealth, that keeps you busy for another 25 years. I want this kind of girl, that kind of girl, that kind of boy, that keeps you busy for a few years. Then children will come, I want my child to become this. Well, we're
Yeah.
preparing for your funeral.
Like, that's where I feel like people take it too far. When you start talking about, oh, I want my child to do, your child's gonna do what they want to do. Like, that's why I feel like as parents, we should stop doing that. You know, as younger parents, we are starting to change their narrative as far as things nowadays, but I feel like that's one of the things that we have to change. You know, I mean, there's nothing wrong with, you know, dreaming about your son or your daughter being this when they grow up, but they're gonna be what they want to be, what they, you know, let them live, man. Don't impute your dreams and goals into theirs.
The thing I was immediately struck with was the design. Lots of windows.
You need to understand just this. Right now, you may be giving all kinds of contexts to your life. But essentially, what you call as my life right now is just a certain combination of time and energy. Yes? As you sit here, time is rolling away for all of us. Can you roll it back? You're an engineer. Can you roll it back? Yesterday was not fruitful, so I'll roll it back. Can you? It's rolling away for all of us. As we sit here, what is ticking away here is not the clock. What is ticking away is our life, isn't it? Since we came and sat here, you're half an hour closer to your grave.
What did I just say in my last video? What did I just say? Like I say, some of his videos I feel like are connected to one of the other like types of videos. Like they never are. One video is about this and another video is about, somehow they're all tied in and connected to the other. But I literally said this in the last video, man. You know, a lot of people don't think about this. Each and every second that our watches or our phones, time is changing, clock is ticking, getting closer and closer to the grave, man, and bodies deteriorating as we speak. As I'm sitting here, I'll say it again, as I'm sitting here, as you're sitting there watching.
It doesn't matter how young you are getting there, isn't it? Yes or no? So it's a certain amount of time, and that time nobody can manage because it rolls at the same pace for everybody. You do something, you don't do anything, you sleep, you're awake, you're happy, you're unhappy, do whatever the hell you want, it just keeps rolling mercilessly, isn't it? So there is energy that you call as life. This, you can pitch it at different levels. If you're like this, 24 hours feel like 1,000 years.
Yeah.
But have you seen on a certain day you're very happy, 24 hours, poof, went off like a moment? Yes or no? So, time is a very relative experience in individual subjective experiences. If you're joyful, if you live 100 years, it feels like a few moments, it's gone. Only miserable people will have a long life. Because if you're miserable, you'll always feel life is too long that you will want to cut it short. But if you're joyful, the possibility that a human being holds, before you look around, it's over, really. But what possibility this carries? So what you need to manage is your energies, because life is a certain amount of energy, it's not limitless, but it can be enhanced. If you function at one level of energy, what you do in 10 years' time, if you function at a different level of energy, the same thing you can do in 1 year's time. So if both people live for 100 years, in terms of impact and profoundness of experience, one has lived for 1,000 years, another has lived for 100 miserable years. So this is all you can do. You may think right now, engineer, this one, that one, these are all limited contexts you're setting for yourself. Fundamentally as a life, it's just time and energy, isn't it? The question is what you make out of it. Do you want to make something out of it? There's no compulsion you have to make something out of it. When I say making something out of it is not a social phenomena I'm talking. What should you become in the society? That's not what I'm talking. Fundamentally, you have come here in terms of life is you want to experience life. Question is how profoundly. Right now, if people want to experience life, what are they experimenting with? If you want to enhance this life, you must super enhance your faculties. That's the only and only way you can enhance this life. You cannot lower your faculties and think your life is getting enhanced. Because I want you to understand this, the greatest chemical factory on the planet is here. If you are a good manager of this, you can create any experience that you want from within and also heighten your faculties. If you're having an experience, even to experience that, your faculty should be heightened, isn't it? Is this the greatest chemical factory on the planet, most sophisticated? Do you agree with me? Believe me, the only and only way you can enhance this life is that your faculties are super bright. The way you see, the way you hear, the way you smell, the way you taste and the way you touch. If this is enhanced, is life enhanced in many ways? There is much more to it, but I'm saying from what you know from your experience. Suppose you could see twice better than somebody who's sitting next to you. Is your life enhanced?
Eve to me is basically freedom. It's a giant open universe where you can…
If you could taste better than other people, is life enhanced? If you could feel better, is it life enhanced? So, about what is the end game? If you had everything, what would you want? If you had everything that you can ever dream of, everything is right here, what would you want? You must think, isn't it? I won't supply you with an answer. If you do not invest that much thought into your life, that means you're super short-sighted. Hello? This happened to Gautama the Buddha. You heard of Gautama the Buddha? Because of some astrological prediction that his father heard, that he may either become a great emperor or a great sage, and he wanted him to become a great emperor, he protected this boy and put him in a separate palace where it's all luxury, everything that you can dream of, everything there. Got him married to a very pretty young woman, everything on. No, he should not see any suffering. But one day he just went out. He saw one old man and he asked, "Why is this guy like this?" His chauffeur. His chauffeur or his chariot driver said, "Oh, everybody becomes like that after a certain time." He said, "What, me? I'm a young prince, will I become like that?" Hey, yeah, everybody will become like that. It shook him. Then he saw a man who's suffering with some kind of disease, ailment. So why is that guy like that? Said, it'll happen to a lot of people. Who it will hit, there is no prediction. Anybody can become ill. Most people think it happens to other people. No, it can happen to us. Hello? And then he saw a funeral, a dead body. What is that? He said, that is inevitable, everybody will die. Do you also know? You will also die? No, because most people believe other people die. No, intellectually they know, but they think they're forever. No, you must be conscious you're mortal. Mortal means you have a limited amount of time and energy. If you're always conscious about this, how would you organize your time and energy? You decide. See, people may think this is extreme, but you must go and volunteer in a hospice or in a hospital wards where people die, and you must see. It's very important, very, very important. Only then you become sensitive to life. Life becomes super valuable because you know it's a limited.
That's what I was just about to say, man. A lot of us take that for granted, but when you, not even just when you watch a family member pass away, when you guys visit a hospital or a cemetery where people are no longer living, it makes you appreciate life more. You know, you no longer take it for granted at that point because you know that any given moment it could be taken right from under you, man. Because you can't say, oh, only elderly people or old people die first. No, because there's a lot of babies and newborns and 5 and 3-year-olds out here that get their lives taken away from them every single day. Just because we don't hear about it, don't mean that it does not happen. So, yeah, man, it makes you more blissful when it comes to life after you've been exposed to all these different types of situations.
Amount of time. If you watch this, unfortunately today in the world, over 80% of the people, last moment when it comes, when they die, they're not fearful, they're not in pain, they're not in something else, they're just bewildered. A look of bewilderment comes because all their life they just lived their thought and emotion, they never lived a life. This is important, you must understand. There is a psychological reality in your head and there is an existential reality which is life. Most people are mistaking their psychological reality to be existential. Your thought and emotion has become more significant in the cosmos, isn't it? Hello? Huh? What you think, what nonsense you think and feel, has it become more important than the universe or no? This means you are making your creation more significant than the larger creation. This means you must suffer. If you don't suffer, I'll be disappointed. Yes, I will be. Because if ignorance doesn't make you suffer, then what? Then what's the use of me? Because it takes a lot to come out of the trap. What is the use of somebody striving to come out of the trap of ignorance when people can live wonderfully in their ignorance? What is the point? What is the use of knowledge? What is the use of knowing? What is the use of enlightenment? What is the use of realization if people can live absolutely blissfully in their ignorance? What is the point? When you're ignorant, you must suffer. And I want you to know, the greatest evil right now on the planet is not evil, it's ignorance.
Not realizing the value of life would be your greatest mistake. It is available only for a limited amount of time, and nothing can substitute it.
Nothing.
So why not choose to invest in your most valuable asset? Make this life count. Click on the video shown to see more from us. What would you like to see in the next video? Share your thoughts and feedback in the comments section. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.
Hopefully, for the people that are out there that are like that, taking advantage of life, not taking time to smell the roses. You guys think that life is just given to you and that it can't be taken away from you just as easy as it was given, or as you so eloquently thought. Um, yeah, I hope you guys wrap your head around this concept, man, because I know I did a long time ago. A long time ago. That's why the people that I feel like that's what shaped me to be the person that I am with people now. You know, it's kind of deep, man, because I've went through some things in life to where it's made me the way that I am. That's why I don't oversee you guys. I don't oversee you guys as my subscribers, viewers, my supporters. That's why I don't overlook you guys, man. When I say I love you guys, I know I say that a lot, but I really love you guys because it doesn't have to be what it is right now. It doesn't have to be I have a little over 100 subscribers. It doesn't have to be I'm getting the views that I'm getting. It doesn't have to be the support that I'm getting. It doesn't have to be that, man. I could literally be on here and be a struggling YouTuber and only having 3 subscribers or 1 subscriber. You understand what I'm saying? So that's just my take on that. That's why all the relationships or people that I know and people, who I see on a day-to-day basis, that's why I nurture these relationships, if that makes sense. Because, man, you just don't know when your time is coming. And while you're here, you need to make your life count. Make that difference, man. It's the best way I could put it. But if you guys like this video, man, give it a fat thumbs up, like, comment, share. And on another note, if you guys made it to the end of this video, man, shout out to the 118th subscriber. Shout out to you. Welcome to the channel. We still got a long journey to travel. And it's only going to go up from here, man. I say it all the time, but I got to say it for all the new people, But if you guys like this video, man, give it a fat thumbs up. Like, comment, share. Machiavelli Gang. We up out of here, man. I love you guys, man. You guys have a blessed one and a safe one. I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. Peace.